he did his 8-10 reps, whatever it would be, and he just can't go no more, can't go no more. He had his training partner help him out with a few forced reps, you know, and he would keep complete form on him. He would keep complete form. Then right away he would go down to a lighter weight. So he goes to failure on a heavy weight, but the lighter weight you can still do him. Let's just say he can get 2-3 more reps there before he fails, right? And then his partner will come up and help him with an extra 2 reps. All right, Eddie G here from GS7 Fit. Today we're talking about Mike Mentzer. Who was Mike Mentzer? Mike Mentzer was an IFBB pro. All right, he won the 1979 Olympic heavyweight title in the Mr. Olympia. But he did not win the overall Mr. Olympia. So if you look him up, he was never a Mr. Olympia winner because he lost to Frank Zane. Frank Zane took the overall Mr. Olympia that year. You gotta remember, back in 1979, they would judge it separately. Frank Zane was only 195, so he wasn't even over 200 pounds. But Mike Mentzer, to say, you know, still won that IFBB heavyweight pro at Mr. Olympia, which is a great feat. The next year, 1980, he took 4th place in the overall Mr. Olympia. So he got back-to-back top five Mr. Olympia titles. All right, that's. He also had a brother named Ray Mentzer, who also was an aspiring bodybuilder. They had very similar builds. But the best thing that he's known for is the heavy-duty training system. That takes into part 2 of this video when we talk about what is the heavy-duty training system, how to apply it, and some examples of it. All right, so that takes into part 2 of this video, which is the heavy-duty training system. What is the heavy-duty training system? Well, if you've done any research on it, it proposes only doing 1 set. That's right, just 1 set. But it's not 1 set like you're thinking. It's 1 set till complete failure. All right, Mike Mentzer was known to do stripping sets, forced reps, rest pause sets. What are rest pause sets? I'll talk about that a little bit. But the first one I want to talk about is just doing the 1 set. Now he wouldn't just walk up and do 1 set. Let's just say he was doing curls here. He did a lot more heavy weight than this, but this is just an example, right? He would grab a lighter weight, you know, and warm up. Like we all warm up, you know? He would do that lighter weight and warm up. You know, obviously warm up each arm, right? And then once he was ready to do the set, let's just say this is 70 pounds, 80 pounds, this is 50, 40, whatever, and it's going down the lane. This is only 30, 20, and 10, just for a demonstration. This is kind of what like his set would do. Once he's fully warmed up, and he would do a few sets to warm up. So it's not just 1 set, it's 1 brutal set. But obviously there's warm-ups because you gotta warm up your joints. He was an IFBB pro, so he didn't just go into it and do 1 set. He was fully warmed up to do 1 complete brutal set, and that's all he would do. So this is what it might look like. He would do complete failures. So let's just say he grabbed this, and it was a lot really heavy for Mike, and he was doing, say, hammer curls, right? And he's doing his hammer curls here to where he can't go no more, and say he did his 8-10 reps, whatever it would be, and he just can't go no more, can't go no more. He had his training partner help him out with a few forced reps, you know, and he would keep complete form on him. He would keep complete form. Then right away he would go down to a lighter weight. So he goes to failure on a heavy weight, but the lighter weight you can still do him. Let's just say he can get 2-3 more reps there before he fails, right? And then his partner will come up and help him with an extra 2 reps, and then he get like a negative in, and then another rep, and then get like another negative in, so he can't even move his arm no more. Put that one down. So finally, he gets a lighter weight, and he's bringing that one up. Say he might get 5 reps with that lighter weight, and after doing about 5, he starts failing, and then his partner comes up, helps him, and then he's just doing the negative. Up, 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 to the point where even his own arm, lifting his own arm, was probably almost impossible. That was complete failure. That's the 1 set that he was doing, all right? He's doing that 1 set. He's not doing like you just say, oh, I'm gonna do a set of 6 to 8. He probably didn't even count reps. He counted, can I still move my arm afterwards? If he was doing squats, he might have 4 or 5 wheels, do a few reps, take a plate off, do another couple of reps. Same with the bench, wherever it's applicable. But he was big into also using machines. Mike Mentzer loved the machines because you could just move a pin and you can achieve that massive build that he had. So that's the 1 set that he's doing, all right? So that's that truly 1 set, and he wouldn't do more than that 1. Another method that he used is a rest pause method. Rest pause method is like this. Say you have this one right here, right? Say you want to do 8 reps with this, but you can only do 3, and you're struggling to do 3. 1, right? 2, 3. You couldn't do 4, you would start cheating. He didn't like losing form, so he would put it down. You see the clock up there? He would look for about 20 seconds. He'd recover mentally, physically 20 seconds, and then he'd grab it again, maybe do 1, put it down. So now he's at 4 reps, right? And then again, he would look at the clock, look at the clock, wait another 20 seconds, come back, do another rep, 5, put it down. Now he's got 3 reps to go. Wait another 20 seconds, come back, and now he do 6, 7, he finally do his number 8. If that was his goal to do 8, he put it down. That was a rest pause method. He really liked that for his working biceps. And he liked doing that on machines because the machines, boom, you just resting and pausing, you're on the machine until you're done. That's called the rest pause method. And that's what he used as well. That's a hard word for me to say, rest pause method. Gotta slow down when I say it. I feel like I'm like Tyson. Rest pause method. You know? Anyways, that's a little bit of the inside of the Mike Mentzer training system. All right, which takes us to part 3 as far as rest and recovery. Okay, so now, as far as rest and recovery, Mike Mentzer, he didn't go over 3 days a week for training. He did not go over 3 days a week for training. And he wanted to rest 3 to 6 full rest days in between his last work day. So if you did sets like this, the next time you would work with this, you'd have to rest at least 72 hours. But up to 6 days because it takes a long time to recover from a type of set like this. It takes a long time to recover. Okay, so the Mike Mentzer training method involves a lot of rest in between the sets, a lot of rest in between the workouts. If you're not willing to rest that much, you probably won't be able to use this training system. All right, because there's a lot of rest involved, and it's a highly intense method of training. It's really taxing on the mind, really taxing on the body. So who should be doing type of training system like this? Only if you're an experienced lifter. Only if you've been, say you're 18 and you've been lifting and now you're 20, 21, you got 2-3 years under you. If you're in your 20s, it's a great time to implement this training system. If you're early 30s, great time to implement it. If you're late 40s, late 50s, probably not. Because you gotta remember, Mike was fairly young when he was doing this. He was in his 20s, probably in his 30s when he was doing this. And he was also an IFBB pro. So he had many years of training under his belt. All right, so in conclusion, does the Mentzer heavy duty training system, does it work? Well, it's up to you to decide. I mean, can you build a good build on it? Well, from my Gold's Gym book of bodybuilding, my old school book, my cousin bought me this back in the 90s at a garage sale, but the book's actually from the 80s. You'll see Mike Mentzer, Ray Mentzer's build, the build that they were able to achieve right there. They're able to achieve that build with a heavy duty system. So it definitely does work. You just have to be consistent. And it has a sample workout here from back in their days. Leg extension 1 times 10 plus 2 3/4 reps. Leg press 1 times 10 15 reps to failure with 900 pounds, pretty impressive. Squat 1 times 10 to 12 up to 500 pounds, and then leg curl 2 times 10 with force reps. So that's a superset that they would do after a good warm-up. Again, it is 1 set, but it's only after a good warm-up. So that's in the Gold's Gym book of bodybuilding. So I've known about the Mike Mentzer heavy duty training system for years. I had a training partner who was huge, and he swore by it. He did it. He talked about overtraining, how overtraining can plague you in training. And he really liked the Mike Mentzer because it required a lot of rest. But there you go. Just a little recap about the Mike Mentzer training system, who he was, if it's good for you, should it fit for you. Remember, everything you do will be at your own risk, so just be careful when you do it. Make sure you fully warm up, make sure you fully stretch after your workouts. And if you're gonna attack it, you have to attack it mentally. Those force reps and doing all of that, it's kind of a young man's game. So if you're in your 20s, I highly recommend you do it and give it a try. But again, if you like this video, give me that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you get all the notifications. And if you made it to this, to the final part of the video, I really appreciate you for watching. Have a good one.